Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this decision-making forum.
Tonight, you have been called here to make decisions. The first decision is regarding the screen on your right. Read the screen. There you will see a vacancy for the job of Sarah.
Before you are two candidates who both wish to apply. It will be your decision which of the candidates gets that chance. We will take a vote.
If you would like the first candidate, candidate number 1, to go forward for the vacancy of Sarah, please applaud now.
If you would like candidate 2 to go forward for the vacancy of Sarah, please applaud now. Voting round 2. Please feel free to enhance your applause with cheers or whoops. If you would like candidate 1 to go forward for the vacancy of Sarah, please applaud and whoop now.
If you would like candidate 2 to go forward for the vacancy of Sarah, please applaud now.
Thank you. Your voting is currently being processed by our ears. Great. Great. That was really good. Well done. Good voting. Forgive me for just a second. Let me get myself all ready for you. Don't look, don't look. Wonderful. Great. So yes, welcome indeed to this decision-making forum, and you've all been called upon here tonight to make decisions, and we've already begun that with your first vote there, so thank you. Thank you very much. Now, you may think you are an audience, but indeed you are here as the collective decision-making body, and all of the decisions we make will be as the collective. So I really want you to bear in mind that consensus is more important than truth. So really keep that at the forefront of your brains as we go through this evening. Now, I also want to make sure that everybody is part of that collective. We are not a true collective if a few people sit back and go, I'm not taking part. So do, please. At every point you get a chance to tonight, we really, really want you to be part of it. I think we've got a good collective here tonight. Sorry, I'll stop blabbering on, and without further ado, introduce candidate number 1.
I'm Sarah, and I wonder if you could help us. I don't know anything about Sarah.
No, you don't. Neither do we. Not yet. But that is what we're here to do tonight. We're here to assist you in filling out the vacancy form for Sarah. And to help us do that, I've decided to zone off the space. Let me just show you what I've done. So, go with me here. We'll go forward. This is zone number 1, as I mentioned, the collective decision-making body. This is where the majority of consensus will be reached tonight, and they're all ready for that job. If we rush over here to zone number 2, this might look like a props table. It isn't. This is the object zone, or Sarah's belongings, and there's some little bits here that can sort of act as maybe triggers, sort of provocateurs, if you will, to help us understand Sarah, find our way into Sarah, really get to know who Sarah is. Okay, if we row on here to zone number 3, this is actually my favourite zone. This is the research zone. This is where all of the research I've collected over many decades of finding out about Sarah. So we've got some quantitative data, the percentages, the statistics, but we've also got qualitative data, case studies, diary entries, photographs, all these things that will help you become a better Sarah. Okay, and finally, we have zone number 4. This is probably one of the most important zones, and this is for you. This is where you will actually fill in the form that will help you get the job of Sarah. So this is also called the keyboard zone, because I've just handed you a keyboard. So you're going to use that to fill in the form. Okay, zones. Yeah, okay. Sarah, do you want to get up the form there? And we will call you Sarah for the purposes of the exercise this evening to really help you get into character. So, the first question is
Name?
And your name.
Sarah?
Give it a go.
Yeah.
Continue. We started.
Hey.
Isn't that wonderful? Congratulations. That's very good there. So the next question is address. Sarah, I need to know where you are from.
Well, maybe somewhere here?
No, see, that's a map of the entire world. We probably need to narrow it down just a slight bit.
Well, I'm not really sure where I'm from.
Well, where are you now?
Where are we now?
Oldham.
Oldham. Okay. Is anyone from Oldham? Does anyone know Oldham well? Is anyone near Oldham? Does anyone want to?
We are now.
Do you want to pretend you're from Oldham?
Yeah.
You will. Okay. Fine. So, what do you like about Oldham?
The shops.
The shops. What kind of shops have they got?
Lots.
Lots. A mixture. Very specific. And could you tell us about someone you've met in Oldham?
No one.
No one. Very specific again. Great. And what's the worst thing about living in Oldham?
The hills.
The hills. Yeah, I walked up a hill. Yeah, I hate hills as well. So it sounds like I'm from Oldham. Do you have something I can take that would remind me of being from Oldham? Just a bit of jewellery or something, or this side?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, great. I'm from Oldham.
Excellent. Wonderful. Do you want to pop that into the floor?
Yeah.
Thank you for that. And thank you for pretending you're from Oldham, because clearly no one wants to admit to it. So that will do for us for now. So Sarah, do you want to put that in the old form?
Yeah.
Oldham. Excellent. Wonderful. Oh my gosh, we're powering on here. So the next question is physical appearance.
That seems a bit
Yeah, I know. It's a little bit invasive, a little bit like, why do they need to know? But they do. So we'll answer the question, okay? So your physical appearance, you obviously need to know what you look like. So what do you look like?
I really don't know.
You
I
can
mean,
see, you
I
can
don't
see
know where I'm
yourself.
from. I just, yeah.
So you don't really know.
I need to see myself.
You need to see yourself.
Something like a mirror.
Ah, exactly. You need a mirror.
Have you got a mirror?
Oh no.
Okay. Could you be my mirror? Could you just come and be my mirror? I just need to see myself through you. I'll do the
It's
form.
not very
I'll
hard.
do the form for this bit. Okay, just copy what I did. Brilliant. So, what colour hair do I have?
Brown.
Brown. Okay, what's it like? What's the style of it?
It's got a bun.
It's got a bun. Great. And then what colour eyes have I got?
Green.
Green.
Oh, no, blue.
Blue or green. Great. And what am I think? Like what skin? What colour?
Pale.
Pale. Pink. Great. That's good. And then what about my build? Am I tall or short or
Average.
average?
Yeah.
Medium, average. And
Slim.
I've got slim build. Yeah. What about my dress sense? What would you say that
All
was?
black.
All black.
Plain.
Plain. Great. This is great. And do I like the way I look?
Yeah.
Would I change anything about myself?
No.
Do I remind you of anyone else?
No.
No. Great, thank you for that. That was really lovely.
Yeah, that was really lovely, and thank you for that. That was nice. I should remember the mirror in future, but I like that. I like that method.
So you've put
Lovely. I'll pop that all into the folder. I think I've really got a sense of what you look like, and I'm sure you did too with the old physical appearance. So we are swiftly moving on, and the next question is, in fact, gender. Now, I'm going to move on here to zone number 3. I'm here. So in zone number 3, I've got this lovely pie chart up here for us, and from all of my data, 98% of Sarah's identify as female, 1% are male, and 1% prefer not to say. So, Sarah, what does that data tell you?
Most Sarahs are female.
Most Sarah's are female. So, in terms of consensus, I'm going to go with the consensus of the data here and assign you female. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
But that's not the end of the question, Sarah, no! Because that 98% breaks down into 3 distinct types of female. And thank you to Men's Health, our research associates, for the data on this one. So, we not only need to know if you're female, but which category you fall into.
What do these categories mean?
What, happy homemaker, intimacy jumping in, urban sophisticated? Well, women are difficult to understand. But the one way into a woman's mind is through her handbag. So what I've actually got here are 3 handbags for each of the types on the board. This is the handbag of the happy homemaker. This is the intimacy junkie. And this is the urban sophisticat. So, zone number 1. We're going to ask you to vote on which type Sarah is. But that's not all of the information I'm going to give you. Up in zone 3 will be some self-portraits of those 3 types. And if you listen, you'll also hear some accounts from those 3 types of women. Sarah, you pass those around the audience so they can get a real feel for them. And we'll start with the happy homemaker. What's the name? Happy homemaker, this one.
My body at all. It shows my life and my achievements. My recent partner left me. I don't understand why, as I was having a tough time anyway. But I will carry on. I have more to live for. I really do get along with my mom. She is the most important person in my life. I would love to have children one day. One day.
And the intimacy junkie.
I'm looking for a relationship. Really, really hard for a relationship. I do charity work and work 2 jobs. I'm a bit quirky, you might say. I don't get on with my mum. Not after my troubled teens. I would have children with the right guy. He would have to really get me. Like understand my quirkiness. But I never find time.
And the urban sophisticat.
I'm not single, I'm not married, I'm not divorced. I am just happy. My body type is human. I don't define myself through any other way. Though I realise looks are important, so I do make an effort, of course. I would like to marry a rich man and run off to Barbados, but only after I've sorted my career out. That is really what's important. Me and only me. I'm not overly close to my mother and I never want children.
Okay, so they are the 3 types of woman. Which one do you fit into? Collect those handbags in for me, Sarah, and zone number 1, ready to take a vote. Could we get the lights on the audience slightly so I can see the consensus? Perfect, let's keep them just there, now we are in the zone. So, votes if you think Sarah is a happy homemaker. 1, thank you. Votes for intimacy junkie. Intimacy junkie, okay. And for urban sophisticate. What's really close between those 2? Let's really get those. Intimacy junkie. Clearly, okay. And the next one, the urban sophisticate. Yeah, I think that is in favour of the intimacy junkie, which is clearly the impression you're giving off. So let's get rid of that one. Oh no, that was the wrong bag! Intimacy junkie, sorry, there you go. Sophisticate, don't need you. So, Sarah, put it in the form. Okay, excellent. Next question. Female.
Intimacy junkie.
Excellent. Wonderful. And the next question.
Age.
Now, you might be surprised that this has come up so late in the form, because this is actually an excellent way for employers to discriminate against their candidates here. So, well, it's come up now, so we'll face it now. So, we need to know how old Sarah is.
I really don't know how old I am. I don't. Only just find I'm a woman.
Yeah, you're not really old. So, we're looking for Sarah's ideal age for this form.
What would be an ideal age? That seems really subjective.
So when Sarah was the happiest, when she was at the high point of her career, when she was in her prime,
Still not getting
happy in a relationship.
What that could be, like, still could be anything.
Oh, actually,
What?
just thought on.
Okay.
If we decide your age today, that makes today your birthday. Yeah, exactly. And obviously Sarah's ideal birthday would start with the ideal birthday party. So surprise! Let's go over to zone number 2 and have your birthday party. Lovely, excellent, that's wonderful. You come and sit there. These are your guests, Sarah. Say hello. Excellent. And you've all brought a present for Sarah. And here you've all got a present. How kind of you. How did you even know? Lovely. So, guest number 1. What's your name? Chris. Hi, Chris. And what have you brought for Sarah? Do you want to take it out?
Well, I know it'll be something you might find relevant.
What is it? Headphones. Chris, what do headphones remind you of?
Listening to your favourite songs.
Yeah, because we used to do a radio show together, do you remember? And we'd always put your favourite songs on, and never mine, because you used to control the whole radio station all the time. I didn't do anything. I used to just sit there, and I used to kind of put my song on and on. You're like, no, you can't, because you always play that. What was the same song you always played over and over again?
Birdie song.
The Birdie song. Yeah. All day, 4 times a week. It wasn't very popular.
Okay, I'm going to move on here because you don't seem to have a lot of happy memories.
No, it's not.
Chris, how old you are, please?
45.
45. I'm just going to, that's just for me, 45. Excellent. Guest number 2, hello, what's your name? Rachel. Rachel, and what have you brought? Do you want to look inside and show Sarah what you brought for her?
Purse.
Yeah.
What does a purse remind you of, Rachel?
We're spending loads of money.
Oh yeah, because me and you used to spend loads of money. We didn't have it.
Yeah.
We used to just max out our credit cards all the time, didn't we? Yeah. What was that one shop we used to always go to? We used to always spend absolutely loads.
Primark.
Spent the whole shop and to walk out like this, didn't we? Oh, and you used to take it all back the next day, didn't you? We're very, very indecisive. But me and Robin, we always spent money. We always spent money.
Rachel, how old are you, sorry? 30, 45, 30. Excellent. Guest number 3, hello, welcome. What's your name?
Jake.
Jake, and what have you brought here for Sarah?
Dice.
Some dice. Okay, and what did dice remind you of?
When we used to play all the magic games.
Yeah, we used to, when we were kids, didn't we? Yeah, we used to play magic. And you actually thought you were magic, and I had to break the news to you that... So, you're not actually magic now?
No, I am magic.
Could you please demonstrate that you're magic? Well, yeah, you haven't learned your lesson, but it's nice to see you.
How old are you, sorry?
21.
21, excellent. Okay, 45, 30, 21. End of birthday party, happiness over. Let's carry on over here there. That was actually the best party I've ever been to ever. So thank you for that, thank you guests. And thank you, Jake, for the magic. Okay, so as you were sort of having a great time over there, enjoying all of the mystifying, I was over here, Muggins over here, was calculating. So the reason I got their ages is because I want to work out Sarah's relationship to them, and therefore how old she may be. So I'm going to say, you're probably slightly younger than Chris because you were old enough to have a radio show with him, but he clearly assumed some superiority to you, wrongly so, and put the Birdie song on all the time. So I'm going to put you slightly younger than Chris at maybe 42. I'm going to say you're exactly the same age as Rachel, because you really got along, you've probably known each other since you were small. So you're either 42, 30, or I'm going to say that you were slightly older than Jake because you were trying to bring him back to reality when you were younger. And Jake's 21, so I'm going to say you might be 23, let's say, 23. So you're either 42, 30 or 23. And zone 1, it's your turn to vote on this. So hands up if you think that Sarah is 42. Okay, lovely. Hands up if you think that Sarah is 30. Close. And hands up if you think Sarah is 23. It's really close. 23. We'll go for the last one there. 23. Thank you, consensus. So that means you will be in the 22 to 27 age bracket. So pop that in there. Wonderful. That was amazing. You'll remember that the rest of your life. That's really wonderful. Thank you so much. Oh!
Marital status.
Marital status, yes.
And what's this?
Well, marital status is, let me show you, it is, this. It's your love life, essentially, which, you know, not romance necessarily, but where you fall in the category. So, if we have a look at the data over in zone number 3 about Sarah's marital status, as you can see, 15% of Sarah's are single, 54% are married, 10% live with their partner, 10% are widowed, 6% are divorced, and 5% prefer not to say, and who can blame them? So, we need to decide which category you fall into. Sarah, have a look at the data, the beautiful data in front of you, and what does that tell you about Sarah?
No, Sarah's married. The average Sarah is married.
The average Sarah is married. So again, consensus of data would tell us that you need to be married. Are you married?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, so you need to be married, Sarah.
So you want me to go somewhere and get
No,
married?
you need to be married now.
Or here?
Right here, right now. We've only got a little bit of time before the deadline hits.
Does anyone want to get married? You do? Well, I'm going to take it because you're my best chance, so come on.
Lovely, excellent. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for agreeing to marry Sarah. What's your name? Dolores. Dolores, do you want to face this way? I am actually qualified to perform ceremonies. It's going to be a secular ceremony. Is that okay with that both? Any strong objections? No. Okay, wonderful. So, Dolores, if you'd like to give this specify that she's married.
Which one is it, that one?
Lovely, that's really nice. You're now married. Dolores, would you like to say a few kind words about Sarah? I love you, Sarah.
I'm so happy that you got up so quickly and didn't make me feel so embarrassed. So that was really nice of you.
Actually,
and that's enough
sorry, just hang there a second. I was just thinking, the average Sarah is married.
Yeah, so I got married.
Yeah, but the average Sarah is married, and we don't want just the average Sarah on our form. No. We want an outstanding Sarah, a Sarah that really pops off the page. We want an above average Sarah. So what if you didn't fit into the biggest chunk? What if you were one of the smallest? What if the above average Sarah was divorced?
Divorced?
Yeah.
I've literally only just got married.
So just get divorced, because this will really help your application form